Super out of breath. That was a quick run to the car. Oh my goodness. Shouldn't even be legal to do that. What do you think, man?
I think, okay.
I think shoot the whole computer and never deal with it ever again.
This is wearing off Mac products now.
I am.
Yeah.
That was an experience, to say the least. Dude, that was...
You had to throw that new link in the chain, man.
We used it all along for like a research machine.
Yeah. Tried to wire it in, though, this time.
Beyond that, no use to us. No use for the production, no use for nothing. Now I gotta look over here like the normal dummy that I am. And for some reason, I can't drag a window. There we go. All right, we're back. We'll cover that up because that ain't important. Anyhow, we're back again this week, people.
Mm-hmm.
A restream should be set up. I gotta check the Facebook.
Facebook went. I shared it out.
Right. But I mean, like, as far as we're... Ooh, somebody got hurt, man.
Yeah.
Isn't that the meat wagon?
Yeah.
At least it isn't us. Maybe they thought I was gonna slip run into the car that quick like a nut.
Called preemptive EMS, man.
Right. Well, how crazy would that be? Like, that already happened, but it was with, like, police and crime, Minority Report.
Oh, yeah.
Where
But if you could see the future to prevent accidents.
Right.
Yeah.
What did they call them, though? The precogs? Whatever, the ladies that were floating in the tank? Yeah. And they would prevent it, but yeah, there was that little Minority Report problem that wasn't largely disclosed among people.
I never saw it. Just know about it because it's a popular movie.
Exactly. Anyhow, this week, man, let's we're gonna start this out with the
Well, since we mentioned Minority Report, man,
what?
That was Tom Cruise, wasn't it?
Yes, that's what I was.
All right,
that's what I was getting at.
Yeah.
So, do you even believe that? Did you believe it when I told you? Like, obviously, but
yeah. Well, from what I read too, it's a whole lot of Beebs chiming in and getting a little barky there.
Yeah,
I didn't see any response from Cruise. Have you?
No. Allegedly, there was a secret phone call, but like that's like
who knows?
You can't believe that shit. You gotta go. Damn it! I keep giving everybody the remote connection to the computer. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna black out the screen. If I even have a black screen, I don't think I have a black screen anymore.
Man, just making it so easy to get hacked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, it changes every time I open it up.
Okay.
After I close the app and I change it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a minute here. It's just so awful. Here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to show.
Looking at that gorgeous website right now, or what?
What's that?
I can't tell what's... Okay, there it is.
No, we're going to just show them the OBS console for a minute while I open this up and get a new freaking password for the, like, fourth time. Because it, like, I was going to say watch it open over there this time. All right. And there we have it. We'll give that to the stream. I can minimize it after it's done. Do you know what I mean? But the whole fact of just putting it out there with the current password, that's not going to be no good.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's what we wanted. Okay, now we'll flip our display back. Putting it out there with the, like, because I use a permanent password for it. But even the temporary one's not going to be a good situation. All right, and we're back. Hopefully back.
Hopefully with remote control now.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to add a new level, but obviously I don't have dual monitors. Everything I tried today came back in my face. It laughed at me, largely.
Yeah, you were praying to the Microsoft god there before the stream, saying, "Don't laugh at me."
For a moment, yes, I was. And I still got laughed at, dude. It just... It's not my forte. I can produce, or I can do.
Not both.
No chance in hell at both. Anyhow, Bieber. Challenging a celebrity, a superstar.
Well, I think Bieber, you could place him on like
They're both superstars,
Yeah,
but
Tom Cruise has been a superstar for like 30 some years.
or better.
Yeah, or more. Yeah.
Like, I mean, and look at it. Okay, you got what, a 20-year-old and a 51-year-old.
I think he's 30 now.
Is he 30?
Yeah.
Are you sure? No. No, the whole thing with it is that he challenged somebody that was 31 years older than him.
Oh, that's what that was. Okay, yeah.
31 years older than him. So,
So I read the odds though. They still keep Tom Cruise as a favorite.
okay, look, Bieber's a pop star. He has money. He may be training. He may, whatever he's doing, okay,
Yeah.
whatever he's gotten into. You got Tom Cruise, who has always done his own stunts.
Action movie shape, doing his own stunts for that long. Yeah.
That long. And the dude, they kept the take. He kept acting with a broken ankle. In one of the scenes, he broke his ankle in one of the MI movies, probably more than one. But broke it and kept running on camera. Yeah, just to get the shot. Could you imagine running with a broken ankle or sprained, whatever it is, sprained? Regardless, I'm going to stop and be a bitch. Like, ow, ice, give me ice.
Well, the adrenaline might take over. You never know.
Or that money.
Yeah, or that money.
That money has a large factor.
Yeah.
If you pay me money, I'm going to do some crazy stuff. Oh, we're showing the wrong stuff. Let me make this big and we'll get into the show. So they still favored Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah.
Could you imagine that? Who would you challenge if he's going to challenge? Now, do we want to stick to the 31?
Age range or like a celebrity like around our age?
I mean, because just think, if anybody that, and it caught on, other people were challenging people. Like, what?
So are we moving to like celebrity deathmatch, but for real?
That's
but
what-
like celebrity MMA instead of a like to the death.
That's one of the results. I shit you not. Whenever I Googled Bieber versus Tom Cruise, like the second result was celebrity deathmatch. Like the claymation show,
yeah.
which was largely great and entertaining.
Well, I haven't watched it as an adult, so I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't watch it?
Well, I watched it as a kid.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Oh, dude, I mean, for the time it came out, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But is that going to be the new thing, throwing down the gauntlet, challenging people? All right.
See, I'm more likely to probably like spend money on MMA if it's like celebrities. So
Right.
you might catch that casual audience.
Yeah. I guess you could. What, who would you challenge? Hold on, how old are you?
33.
Plus 31, so that would be 64.
Yeah. That gives me a lot. I can. Yeah.
Let's look this up. Let's see who your contenders are if we go by the guidelines.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kevin Costner, Rowan Atkinson, Bruce Willis, James Cameron, Denzel, Donatella Versace, and Kelsey Grammer. Those are your.
I got to pick from that list.
That's your list, man. Who are you taking in a cage match? Dude, the whole thing's preposterous. Like,
Rowan Atkinson, Mr. Bean.
you're gonna fight Mr. Bean?
I'll fight Mr. Bean.
Okay, so let's do this.
Probably get pretty slapsticky, you know.
39 plus 31 would be 69, 70. So,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm gonna predict the future right now and say that probably everybody I pull up will probably beat me up. So what are we looking up? 70-year-old celebrities?
Yeah. But now you got to give me like what's Rowan Atkinson's like height and weight, man. We got
Well, I don't think we can get specs on all of them.
I'll try for Rowan Atkinson. Hold on.
Okay. My lineup. Oh, okay, at least I have one girl in there, the same as you. They put one woman in there. Why? It's like all guys and one. No, I lied. There's two. Okay, ladies, you gotta get up there in age. Start lasting longer. Actually, I think they last longer than most guys. All right, you ready for this?
Okay, he's pretty close. He's 5'11",
Yeah.
so he's pretty close to my height, and he's pretty close to my weight too. So
Right.
be a fair fight other
So-
than the age.
So here's who I got to challenge. One of them:
All right.
Robert De Niro, Helen Mirren, Harrison Ford, Ben Kingsley, Susan Sarandon, Michael Douglas, Ian McKellen, or Al Pacino.
Ooh, man.
That's a good. There's a
That's
couple good.
There's some good ones in there.
Who do I want? Do I want beat up by Gandalf?
He might cast a spell on you.
Scarface?
I was thinking like Scarface or De Niro.
Right, right.
I don't know, man.
Michael Douglas? Come on. I mean, they all had some stellar roles.
Yeah.
What was that? What was that Falling Down? Is that Douglas movie where he's just his whole life's falling apart? Dude, and you never saw that? You gotta watch it. Anyhow, I don't know, man.
We got to pick one. I picked Mr. Bean. Come on.
Oh boy, I think.
I mean, I got a couple inches on him, but right now our weight's the same. So
Who do I want my ass kicked by? Dude, it's a toss up. It's like there's a lot of good ones in there. Like Gandalf or Scarface? I'd say Scarface.
Scarface.
Yeah, I get beat up by Scarface.
Well, I don't know, man. Rowan Atkinson. Let's see, like what kind of work he did for acting.
Before Mr. Bean?
Yeah.
That was probably something crazy.
We never know. He might have been. He might have been a construction worker, or like, like a tiger wrangler. You never know.
Early life jobs. You going to the wiki too?
Oh, he's okay. He just went to college and was an engineer. So,
What do you think, man?
I think I got him. I've done physical labor the last
All
like
right.
10 years.
Put it out there on Twitter.
Since I was
Cage
19,
match, Rowan
so,
Atkinson.
Yeah, I think I got him.
Get him.
Yeah.
Like you going public?
Yeah, I'll call him out.
Just imagine though. But here's the thing. Here's why it's very possible. All jokes aside, because look, McGregor called out a boxer,
Floyd Mayweather. Yeah.
Floyd.
Probably like one of the biggest like boxing big boxing match
Right.
recently.
And you have a young guy fighting. What? He was like 41 or something at the time of that fight.
Yeah, but he was still in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he got in more shape to do it.
Yeah.
And that was a perfect and prime example of age is not. I mean, age should be the advantage in something like that, but any day of the week, any night, whatever. Floyd in a cage versus McGregor at that time.
MMA, yeah.
MMA, he's done.
Yeah.
He'd kill him in seconds.
Yeah.
But boxing, that was Floyd's game. Are you
Yeah.
going to challenge him to what he knows best and try and win? No. Nope. Not happening. I'm sorry, friend.
I mean, his record's still good, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like he's like 50 something to know.
And he retired like a couple times, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like hung it up and people kept calling him out.
Yeah.
And did he not go out each time he was called out and shut him down?
Well,
Could you imagine being Floyd Mayweather?
Like so.
Mayweather having that record?
yeah.
Like, I'm done. And people just don't leave you alone.
Well, when you're undefeated, of course, man.
And didn't Floyd say he was going to do MMA?
I don't know.
I think that. Let's check if that was real. But that's what's crazy about it. That stuff happens.
But look at that as another example, though, to Bieber and Tom Cruise going at it. Like, celebrities are a huge draw, man.
Yeah, they are. Logan Paul and I don't even remember the name. He's obnoxious, the obnoxious gamer.
PewDiePie? I don't
No.
know. I mean,
KSI. Sorry,
Oh,
he's a
I'm not
streamer.
familiar with
Yeah,
him.
he streams games and he's like huge. And then he has a little brother, Deji, who called out Jake Paul. So there's like 2 fights.
oh, okay.
And that shit was largely crazy. Like, do you know the money draw that made? Like, how much?
Oh, they fought?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they called him out and they started training and went into a boxing match. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. So, how much money do you think Biebs versus Cruz?
It might be, who knows? It could be bigger than Mayweather.
Mayweather and McGregor?
yeah.
You think?
Yeah, it could be.
But I don't think the whole MMA crowd, because they're largely into fighting, I mean, it could be bigger even. You never know.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that like pop music, pop stars. Everybody likes actors unless you just don't watch TV,
Yeah.
right? So, yeah, I mean, it can make a lot of money. It can make none.
Oh, it's not making none. Come on.
Right? No, I mean like none as far as the scope of it. Just another
It
fight.
could, yeah, it could. Well, it's probably because a lot of people might write it off as like a circus show.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, granted, let's say even it's going to make some money regardless if it would actually happen, okay? But even the loser gets paid, right?
Oh, and that's yeah.
In that situation, even a loser, you should be happy with what you get.
Yeah.
Like, I just... So you're fighting Mr. Bean,
I'll take I call him out.
taking on Scarface. I'm going to get beat up
You
quick.
think?
Shot.
Shot. Oh yeah.
Cut up with a chainsaw. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what he's bringing to the table? And that guy has so many other roles under his belt after that
Yeah.
that...
You know, he might take it up, man. He was taking some.
Dude, fighting any one of them characters, or even him, oh, that's intimidating.
Wait, you said that I had a woman in my lineup. I don't recall.
Yeah. How old was your
64. Maybe you thought Kelsey Grammer?
No, we'll get there. Reba McEntire.
Oh, okay.
That's a woman.
That's a
country
woman.
star,
Okay, yeah.
And Donatella Versace.
Oh yeah, Donatella. Yeah.
So you had two in there. I can't believe you didn't go after Bruce Willis. You went after Mr. Bean.
Yeah, I think it'd be funnier, man. And Bruce Willis might kick my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
I'm trying to win, man.
Oh, you're trying to get the advantage.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
So you had to go for the fluke.
Yeah.
The guy that not likely to succeed. I get you. I get where you're coming from.
Because I think Kelsey Grammer's a big guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty tall.
Pretty
and like,
tall, yeah.
Not like burly husky, but
Yeah.
like bigger.
He's a bigger guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you don't want to get in their way. Let me pull up my sources here. Because I completely forget everything we wanted to talk about after the struggle that was my life today. Like, I'm serious. Either I need to just start doing,
Yeah.
or get somebody else to sit here and go off camera and do. I think that would be the way to do it, honestly.
I think what crazy challenge is going around right now?
Yeah. Well, it's not right now. It's just of all time. You know, we're talking about challenging somebody to a cage match. And I think part of that is, you know, the challenges. That's something that, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the challenges get deadly though, where people get hurt.
Yeah, like too much, like peppers or cinnamon, like.
And just think, there's so much that goes into it though. Like, you hear about something and it becomes a myth or an urban legend, and then somebody tries it. Like the one YouTuber and his girlfriend, he died because he was thinking that, I think he did a test with like a big encyclopedia or something, and they pointed a low caliber gun at it and shot it, and it didn't go through.
Oh, so then he did it for real and it went through.
He tried it with a Desert Eagle.
Oh well, yeah. I mean, if you're, yeah.
I think they did it with a .50.
So they tested it with a different caliber, and then we're like, we're good to go, man. Boost up the,
I
get the
think
big guns.
I think what it was maybe they tested it with the Desert Eagle, and they tested it, but they were further away than the day that when they shot the video.
Yeah. Yep. Could be.
You know what I mean? There were other factors to it, but yeah, and just I was waiting for that one, like when obviously it was a tragedy and he died, but I was waiting for some other dumbass people out there to be like, oh, new challenge. Because challenges have been big for years now, like internet challenges. And I just hope, like, I know I'm gonna have to dispel some of this shit someday when the kids come home. Yeah. Like, what are you doing? Shut up. That's completely wrong. No. Keeping on the challenge thing, before we dig into that, I'm gonna bring this up. There's other celebrities that took a stab at mixed martial arts, and they lived to tell the tale. We'll just go over a couple of them. WWE superstores, super.
CM Punk.
Fuck my life. That's not what I meant.
You're talking about CM Punk, aren't you?
Yeah, CM Punk. Okay, so he was gonna go into the octagon against Mickey Gall. Well, it's happened, but
but from what I hear, he has not done well in the octagon. Yeah.
Bam Bam Bigelow, WWE fan, you know what I mean? WWE fans remember him.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do? This is the one I couldn't remember. Kimo Leopoldo, an experienced veteran in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So even though he's a big dude, like he had to fight, somebody else. Dr. Death, we won't even bring that up. Johnny Mort. There's like so many other people. The one that got me though, that I never even heard of this. Jose Canseco. Do you know that name?
Yeah, from baseball, right?
Yeah, he's a baseball player. He took place in like, I think it was like a Big Hulk or Super Hulk or something tournament. It was like a contest, a tournament, like big. Let me see what it says here. Super Hulk, okay, and he went up against a 7'2" kickboxer, Hong Man Choi.
Dang.
Complete bust. He made his way into the ring looking big with a baseball bat. His girlfriend, right? This is Jose Canseco.
Okay.
He dropped to the canvas and tapped out after one punch, claiming that he blew out his knee while throwing a kick.
It wasn't the punch had anything to do with it?
No,
okay.
probably not. It's Jose Canseco, man. You can't. All right, we'll slander him for his fighting skills
Well,
versus his baseball. Probably not.
no.
He did more than I ever did, so I can't talk. I can't kick on him.
I think another one that comes to my mind, who at least did amateur MMA, was you remember like Power Rangers, but like back when we were little? Remember how there was like the Green Ranger who became the White Ranger?
Right,
that
right.
dude.
Well,
Yeah.
I would have been bigger, but yeah, it was in that era.
Yeah.
See, Power Rangers, in Voltron.
Yeah.
I was trying to combine it, and it didn't work. They're like largely like the same thing, even though they're not to me. It's the same company that produces it, like the same parent company, right?
Bandai.
I think one of them.
Saban. Yeah. I didn't get into Voltron though. I was not a Voltron guy.
You didn't like Voltron?
No.
You like Transformers?
No.
What about GoBots?
No.
Everybody loves GoBots.
No, Pope Jones always would give me shit because he's like, you like some giant robots, but not other giant robots.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
How can you only like some, but not
I
others?
don't know, man.
Like, do you know what GoBots are?
They're like, I've heard they're like the Transformers knockoff.
Yeah, like the Kmart, the Kmart version of Transformers or whatever. I'm not slandering Kmart. Kmart's awesome.
Yeah, but they're the store brand Transformers, basically. Yeah.
Okay, and this challenge shit. Going back to that, the man we just talked about, Canseco, we may see him back in the ring again. He tried to stir up interest in an MMA fight against A-Rod.
Well, then it's baseball against baseball.
Yeah.
So. Right.
That seems like a better bet than going against a 7'2"
Fighter. Yeah.
Kickboxer. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Dude, you'll get your head kicked in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just Herschel Walker. Do you know that name?
I've heard the name. I'm not familiar.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I'm not a sports fan, obviously. I think he played for the Cowboys. Maybe he didn't. The Oilers. I don't know.
Okay. I think I've heard.
He played football.
I think they've heard him talk about him on Rogan. So yeah, football players doing MMA now.
Yeah, Strike Force. All kind of stuff. Dream. Like if you think about that. We're gonna let the parade go by. That was like
That's a bunch, yeah.
3, 4, maybe more bikes.
Maybe more, yeah.
That's crazy because you can go literally, and there's so many people that have done it from nothing to something. And granted, there was other stuff playing a part behind the scenes, like people pushing them, training them, whatever. But Ronda Rousey was a superstar. McGregor, Mike Tyson. A lot of these people had nothing and got into it. Perseverance, kept going.
Yeah.
Some of them were breakout stars, some of them it took years, but that's largely people that had nothing, went in, challenged themselves, kept going, and came out on top. And then transitioned to other stuff and lose sight of what they were doing, which we won't get into that. There's all these other people I've never heard of, so I'm not even going to bring them up, and there's like 3 more at the end of the list. Nothing great, but just the fact of when you mix worlds, I think I think it's a safe bet to say that when you step out of your wheelhouse, being a pop star, and you're challenging the action star Scientologist that gets paid, yeah, I don't know how good that's going to turn out for him if it actually happens.
I mean, I doubt it's probably going to happen from what I ran into it.
Right. But let's say a sanctioned fight, actually in the cage.
Oh, excuse me.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
who do you think would win? Cruz?
Yeah.
You think
I'd go with the odd makers on
And
that
it's not
one.
like some action star. He's like the action movie star.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen the Mission Impossibles movies? Any
No,
of
I
them?
never got into it.
Never got into them? Dude, you'd love it. I think you would. I think you would like it either way. Have you seen any movies lately? Like new movies that came out other than Endgame?
No, I haven't been watching too many new movies.
Brightburn?
Uh-uh.
Do you know what that's about? Allegedly a horror Superman. Like, Superman, we don't need to go into the whole story, comes from his planet because it's being destroyed, right?
So is he basically just like an evil Superman?
Well, they explored the path of what if this, you know what I mean, same Superman story comes from who knows where.
Yeah.
Parents find him, raise him, and what if he turns out not to be good? They run down that path.
They've done that in the comics with Superman, I'm pretty sure, too.
Right, but it's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a movie, and it was done. It was fairly well done. I watched it. I don't know. Like I can see the Superman reference because this dude, like, there was a lot of powers that, and if that's what they're trying to do, cool. But now, what else? What else is on the table? Are other people going to take this path and
Kind of adapt like popular stories and but for
Right.
different genres.
I think we could see some good movies.
Yeah.
Like taking, for example, whatever, Spider-Man or any of the Avengers, making them bad, or making whole new stories that don't exist, like bad characters, villains, and making them good.
taking like not like directly, not exactly like saying like a Lex Luthor being good
Right,
movie,
right.
but like a guy that like has a similar backstory to Lex Luthor. You mean?
Right,
Yeah.
same thing. Like, I don't want to spoiler for anybody that hasn't seen it. It's been out a bit. I realize it's probably still in theaters. It's not out yet, but a kid crashes the earth, like in the woods by a farm or whatever. People that live wherever in a small town, like farmers.
A Smallville.
Yeah, whatever. But he crashes down in his craft. They take the kid and just raise him as their own, which is pretty much the story of Superman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, they explored a different route. Doing that same thing, like take just the bare essentials from an origin story of you know what I mean? And do it different. Say, what if? I think
Yeah.
we could get some good movies out of that, good content that's not necessarily tied into the MCU or the DC.
Well, because it is technically a different character.
Right.
At that point. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be. And I don't know. Is it officially a horror Superman? I mean, I guess it could be. Who knows? Challenges, man. Throwing down the gauntlet. Getting beat up. Don't do it. Beebs, stay away from it.
Calm yourself. Yeah.
Check yourself. Another thing I want to bring up, because this could affect us, and I think it did. I think these are the scumbags that claimed
Oh, this thing. Yeah.
one of my videos, and all it was, the video that got claimed, and they did eventually let it go because it was bullshit.
Yeah.
How they're gonna own the sound of me turning on and off my wireless transmitter for my lavalier mic for when I do my stream. There was just like a pop, but they claimed it. And looking at it now and thinking about it, it was UMG, Universal Music Group. Scumbags.
Or I guess because a lot of people have been hit with false copyrights.
Yeah.
Going back for like dumb stuff, and that's the thing. It's one of those. It's a thing where anybody can just make the claim real quick,
Right.
And then you got to dispute
Anybody
it.
can,
Yeah.
and then it's between the two parties. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. On top of that, you've got these like bounty hunters, like scumbags, like internet bounty hunters that are like, hey,
ambulance chasers, kind of.
well, no, they're like, hey, Universal, there's so much content, or whoever, there's so much content out there, people using your stuff. You can't get them all, but let me go. I'll do that for you and keep half the money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not like some stuff that mine wasn't claimed by the algorithm. When my video got claimed, it was a manual claim. Like somebody manually claimed it,
Yeah.
which was complete horseshit. You don't own the sound of a mic popping. I'm sorry.
So are they employing like a bunch of people to like manually go around and do this then?
A bunch? I don't know. But I know there are some people that are like, hey, there's money out there to be had. I'll help you make it if you give me whatever percentage. Yeah. Assholes.
Because the frequency it's been happening that I've heard about, you'd have to figure, like, there'd have to be people, because I didn't know it was manual.
Some of it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's manually claimed, not through the algorithm, manual, like somebody doing this, yes. And think about the money to be made. Mr. Beast, do you know that name? Like, dude, he's given away, I think, like, he's gave away, like, $10,000, like, $1 million, bought his friend, like, a Lamborghini or some shit. Huge YouTuber. Think about some of these big YouTubers and the money they make. And if you claim one of their videos, the revenue you're going to get from it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because you'll get the revenue until the dispute's settled.
I think, yeah.
It's a system they need to. Maybe it's just we're left with this system because they can't come up with like something better. But
Well, people tried saying something. I think H3, Ethan Klein and his wife, he said something to Team YouTube or whoever, and I think the CEO of YouTube responded, like, oh, we decided to partner with them. Some bullshit answer. Which I don't really want to say that. You know what I mean? I didn't dig too far into it, but just the fact of there's videos that have been claimed where we're sitting here in whatever we're talking about the electric lighters and cigarette songs, because I don't want to say the name of a real song, but we talk about it. No music played, nothing on screen. Just simply talking about it in people's videos have gotten claims against them for mentioning the title.
oh, I guess yeah, it's getting too, and this is ridiculous, man.
That's what I mean. Like, and it's largely in part. Some of it is algorithm, but most of it is like these people manually claiming it. There's human interaction there taking place. Like, who even comes up with that as a job? Like, hey, I'm gonna go steal somebody's money for you, but you got to give me some of it. Like, that's crazy.
Opportunistic and
Yeah.
watching emerging technologies. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's like, I guess that's the kind of person.
Another thing that UMG's doing, and it's like, look, they're making all these videos from the 80s and whatever early music videos. They're doing them in HD. It's like they're trying to promote it, whatever, want support for it. Like, look, assholes, you want support for what you're doing, but you want to claim anytime somebody, like, they blink wrong and you think, oh, well, we own that. That's in reference to a song that we own. How do you want support for something if you're going to keep claiming everything? You know what I mean? Maybe get your shit straight and stop trying to claim everything on YouTube.
Okay, going back. Do you remember? I don't know if we talked about it or not, because I don't know if we were doing the podcast then. But the React channels, like Kids React, Elders.
Oh yeah.
Well, when they tried to copyright anybody reacting to anything. Like, they tried to like own all reaction videos.
Yeah.
And there was pushback to that. So.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, like, what they're doing is scummy. I think they'll get called out, and a few months from now, it's probably they'll have to get reined in somehow.
That's the thing, though. It's been happening for years. Like, UMG claiming ridiculous shit year after year. But it's getting real crazy now. Like, when you're going to claim a video because somebody talked about your song, like, how? No, it don't work that way.
And like, we're a smaller presence on YouTube, and they're gonna find it in your show, but but they're manually gonna find a manual report in a channel the size of yours. That's
For a mic pop.
For a mic pop, yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, right?
You don't own. You don't. Yeah, you don't own my video. You don't own that sound. I'm sorry. And if you want support for this stuff you're trying to do, make these old videos that, I mean, some people watch them. There's fans of that music. But you want support for these videos you're redoing, remastering in HD, Ultra HD.
We'll make money off those videos. You don't even, yeah.
Who's gonna watch your new HD videos if everybody hates you?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's true.
do you know? Like, I don't even have an analogy to make on it because it's just so ridiculous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And I think I've had two claims. And one of them I didn't dispute it because I did on purpose use the song.
Okay.
Before I published it, I tried contacting for like 2 months. Got no response. Now, is 2 months enough time to contact a record label? Maybe not. I don't know. Whoever. I tried contacting the owners, the band, multiple. Got no answer. So I'm like, screw it. I'm going to put it up. They can make if it ever makes money, they can have it.
Yeah.
Because the song fit. I really liked it with the beat of the time lapse. Like the music to the time lapse worked out great. So I used it. Plus, I liked the song. They were a smaller band at the time, but I think they've gotten bigger now, a lot bigger. But either way, yeah, I didn't dispute that one. The mic pop though was horseshit. Like, come on. If you want support for your stuff, you don't. You got to leave people out there to support you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't do you. Well, we like people video gaming, people live streaming video games and basically generating free ad revenue for those video game companies.
Right.
That's dumb if I can't mention the name of the song because
Right.
you're gonna claim it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Same thing. Like you're just killing free advertising.
Killing free advertising. No, when somebody outright uses a song in their video and they're not given credit, they don't have permission.
Yeah. Then it's justified.
And there's all these myths that people have. There, I slowed it down. All these misunderstandings about using songs. You can't use 1 second. You can't use 2 seconds, 5, 10, 20, 30 seconds or less of a song. Any of it is a copyright violation. Somebody's going to claim it more than likely. Do you know what I mean? You can't use any portion of a song. And there's people arguing all over Reddit like, oh, it was less than 5 seconds of a song. It doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Well, I think under the DCMA or what, like the Digital Copyright Management,
Right.
I think it's different. But because I think I remember back in the day hearing that like you could use like under like 10 or 6 seconds or something, like back in the day.
Before all this stuff started happening, yeah. When YouTube was a little more Wild West, yes.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I'm talking back in like the days of like just broadcast television.
Oh, broadcast?
Yeah, but you had to be in broadcast to use that stuff anyway.
I think that that largely falls under different rules.
Yeah.
However, though, if you want people to support you, you gotta leave people to support you. Sad to say, that's just the way it works. You know what I mean? And if everybody hates you, you might want to take a look at why they hate you, why they don't like you. If you can change that, then you're gonna have a great fan base. That's the thing. I don't want to go too far into it. The court of public opinion, sadly, is something that does matter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It does matter. And it's crazy whenever individuals underestimate or totally, or, not thinking clearly or whatever about public opinion not mattering, or they think it does matter and that the public's on their side and they're really not. It's great because there's been so many examples. I'm not going to dig into all that. There was a situation late in recent events that I watched, not going into that. It's been all over the internet. One guy thought he was in completely in the right. It was just natural progression, natural evolution of the channel. And the sub count just started hemorrhaging hundreds of subs, like 10s, 50s of subs each hour. and went from like the 30s down to the 20s, thousands.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
What'd he do?
It was just a hostile takeover.
Oh, as you were mentioning.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just nut shit. Like somebody not looking at the actual facts. Just I think ego was a part of it, and do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It comes down to if you have a deal, you got to honor that. Don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like I think that's good advice for that. Don't be an asshole and be true to your word. Try to be. Do you know what I mean? I think those are good qualities, and we're not getting too preachy or religiously with that, right?
No.
Into religion or I'm making words up over here, Tim. Save me, I'm sinking. The ship's sinking. Fuck.
Sorry, man. Dude, yeah, you had you were bouncing the ball there, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
I doomed myself from the start. Regardless, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get out of here.
Oh, already.
Yeah, man. Well, I gotta go to work. So
Yeah, well, yeah.
day job at night.
Yeah.
Day job at night. It was a rough start today. It's always a rough start. I'm trying to. Actually, I'm not even gonna say I. We are trying to do some different stuff with production. It has been a learning experience. You can't rush into any of it. It's safe to say. It is a challenge. Today, I got beat by technology.
And a Mac.
A Mac and Scarface. If you want to be true to the.
Yeah.
I mean, that hasn't happened yet. I hope it don't.
No.
I don't want beat up by Al Pacino. Come on.
Yeah, because he would just show up with like a bunch of like other like big dudes with guns or something. Be like, okay, well, I'm just gonna kick your ass now.
Chainsaw.
Yeah,
Whatever.
whatever. Yeah.
He might even go as far as to say, "Did you ever see Scarface?
Oh. Yeah.
Get in that tub. Get in that tub. Start to chainsaw. Go all Leatherface on me." Speaking of that, we're gonna end it here. Did you ever look into the real dude behind the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Nah, I'm not a big like serial killer buff. Like,
That dude was a nut and like a liar. Like just real quick, some of the things like he claimed to be involved in so many different government operations in like Korean War, World War II, Normandy.
yeah, well, okay.
Like he was telling people these lies openly, like that he did this.
All right.
And it's like stuff from so many different eras. Like, dude, you're not
Yeah.
not that old, and if you were,
Well, that's obviously somebody who's mentally unhinged.
yes,
Yeah.
But yeah, like it got too crazy too quick. Watching a video of it while I was working, that I'm just like, nope. I checked out. It was too much to follow too quick. Now, if you're a huge fan of those movies or the story behind it, check it out. Other than that, I got nothing. Let's get out of here, T.
All right.
Blow this technology stand.
All right. Well, I mean, what you did you bring explosives?
Yeah.
It's almost the 4th, man.
It is too.
Yeah.
That's coming up. When is that? When is that
2
due on the
weeks.
calendar?
It's like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, really?
Not next weekend,
No, man.
but the weekend after.
That's like,
It's a week from Thursday.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly a week.
Yeah.
Anyhow, we do shows on Sundays, so it shouldn't largely affect this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a long weekend then.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So.
All right, man. Well, that's it, people. We're getting out of here. You have yourselves a good week. Don't get into any challenges.
Don't go calling out celebrities.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or other celebrities if you're a celebrity. Like,
Just how crazy can this? Who is largely Bieber's fans? Girls, we're gonna say.
yeah, young,
For the most part,
young girls. Yeah.
Younger.
Yeah.
What if they start calling out like these older ladies in Hollywood, Tinseltown?
Wait, well, if like just young fans of Bieber start calling
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
And he has like a whole mob.
I don't know.
There's like an all-female army backing him up.
That could challenge Oprah maybe. Well, then she has a legion of housewives.
Or
Yeah.
or he's gonna be a laughing stock. One of the
Yeah,
two.
who knows?
Don't go down that road, people. We don't advise it.
No, don't call nobody out.
Send it to him.
Okay.